the man that Anthony Edwards called unguardable, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, facing the Timberwolves here in this one. Shanae, let's pick this one up in the third quarter with under 4 to go here.
Come on. It's the relentless nature, the counter moves. I always say good players have go-to moves. Great players, I mean, all-stars, generational players have what? Oh, my God, counter moves to those.
A little step back there. The Thunder go up by 10. Last seconds of the third here, the Thunder up. SGA splits the defense.
It's a playground. It's a playground.
Acrobatic left-handed layup. He scored 19 points in the third quarter
And don't you love
alone.
to see that right there, the emotion. This season, he knows there are a lot of things on the line for him.
Absolutely. SGA, once again, he sees Rudy Gobert, sizes him up, and just...
That's a 3-time defensive player of the year.
Under 2 to go here. Jalen Williams throws it back out. SGA knocks down the open 3. He had 40 points, 15 of 23 from the field, and the Thunder go on to win it. Of course, Shai and the Thunder, they lost to the Bucks in the NBA Cup championship game, but guess what? Those don't actually count in the standings. Look, but since then, Shai's bounced back in a big way, averaging nearly 35 points a game, dropping 40 or more in 3 of his last 7 games. Tim MacMahon, you were with Oklahoma City recently. You spoke to Anthony Edwards after the game about SGA, but can you just set up this conversation because this is fascinating?
Yeah, I asked Ant, hey, what do you think of what you're seeing from SGA right now?
Yep.
And without hesitation, he said the MVP of the NBA. And then he went on and talked about how much he loves watching him. You know, he's unguardable, just all the different things in his game. Now, he brought up Joker. And, you know, because if you're talking about MVP, you got to bring up the guy who's going for the 4th in 5 years. Ant's thing was you can't keep giving it to him. That is a separate debate. Whether SGA is playing at an MVP level right now with the Thunder far and away the best team in the Western Conference, there's not a debate. He absolutely deserves serious consideration after being runner-up next year.
You have to bring up Joker because he's top 3 in scoring, rebounding, and assists. And last night he had 23, 17, and 15 and didn't even play in the fourth quarter. So what would it take for SGA to take that mantle? As Shanae's saying, you're not going to give it to him. You just have to go and take it.
Counterpoint to Anthony Edwards about you can't keep giving it to Joker. Yes, you can. Like you absolutely can't keep giving it to Joker. Like this, I think it would take SGA and that Thunder squad really putting a ton of distance between them and everybody else. I think you got to be up 8, 9, 10 games on the
They're on their way.
They are on their way to that. But also on top of that, I think for Jokic, you would really maybe have to have him miss a few games because what he is doing when he's on the court with that Nuggets team, they're the 3rd best team in the league. When he's off the court, they're the Wizards. Like, this is the type of difference we're talking about with Jokic. And he's putting up Wilt Chamberlain numbers right now. So, I mean, it's hard to think. SGA absolutely deserves it, but it's just the wrong time because you're playing the same time as Jokic.
Okay, since we're playing devil's advocate here, is there a way, because you mentioned something in our pre-show call, isn't there a plus-minus case, though, for SGA as well?
Yeah, and obviously the Nuggets fall off the face of the planet when Joker's off the floor, right? But SGA, when he's on the floor, Oklahoma City's net rating plus 16.7, like historically dominant. Off the floor, it's a minus. 0.2, but still. See, my point is, like, the impact is undeniable. He's got the best plus minus in the league, the most points in the league, and he's got a triple-digit margin in both of those categories.
Look, as a voter, I'm very grateful. We have a couple more months to see what they do. But still, like, yes, I mean, Nikola Jokic, his numbers are mind-boggling. I still am. I'm a numbers girl, and I'm having trouble processing it. But when it comes to SGA, I think team success, his team being #1 in the West. So far, they have 84 wins over the last 2 seasons. The only team with more is the Boston Celtics. He's making a case where he averaged 33, 6, and 5 in December. He's doing what he needs to do on top of delivering without one of their star players. There is a real case. I mean, the numbers serve Jokic, but also the game serves SGA.
And also, Anthony Edwards doesn't dole out compliments like that. In a league that everyone says, oh, are people too friendly? Anthony Edwards does not fall into that category. He will go and try to take it to you every single time, but when give credit where credit's due, that's what he's doing. Is there anyone that you ever faced that you said, oh, yeah, he's unguardable?
The guy he looked up to, Kevin Durant.
Okay.
And he won MVP before for a reason. He's very unguardable. 7 feet, could shoot the ball, can draw fouls. Knew where he got to wherever he wanted to on the floor. Could get to the rim, finish over your bigs. You just can't stop.
So does SGA fall into that category yet for you?
I think he's very close.
NBA,